Howdy cowboys and cowgirls, I'm Cowboy Jack and today I'm really excited. Do you guys know where we are? Take a look down there. We're gonna get to see some really exciting things today because we're here at NRG Stadium, the home of the Houston Texans professional football team. We're gonna get to look around the stadium, meet a bunch of cool people. We're gonna have a great day. Do you guys wanna come along with me? Come on, let's go check out the field. Wow, so this is actually the players' tunnel. When the football team is ready to come out and take the field before the big game, they come running through here. There's all these really exciting lights and things to see. Boy, it's a whole lot of fun. Oh my goodness, you guys, come look at this. Wow! Boy, this is a huge stadium. Look at all of these seats. I mean, there are seats all the way from down here to way up high. There's even some boxes way up there. And this stadium is a little bit unique because we're in Houston, Texas. You know, in the summertime it gets really hot. In the wintertime it can get a little cold. It's cold outside today. But they have a roof system that can actually open up when the weather's good. I'm sure glad it's closed today because it's a little bit rainy outside. Wow, here we are right in the end zone. This is where professional athletes make touchdowns and score points for their team. Wow, this end zone is really cool. I can't believe I'm actually standing on a professional football field. This is great. Wait a second, look over here, guys. Actual Houston Texans cheerleaders. That is so cool. How are you guys doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I can't believe you guys are here.
Yeah.
This is so cool. So what do you guys do for the team?
Well, we cheer on the team during the games, and since you're down here on the sidelines, we thought we would teach you a sideline.
You could teach me a sideline?
Sure, yeah.
What do you guys think? You think I can do some moves? Let's give it a shot. All right. Well, what do I do first? Let's move this way a little bit. I like the lighting over here. You guys think it looks good over here?
Yeah.
Wait a second. Are y'all laughing at my hair? Even they're laughing at my hair. Okay. All right. So what am I going to do?
Here, you can get right here and we will start with, you will reach your arm up and step out and then bring it right down to your side, and then the other arm goes up and right down to your side, and then we call this the sprinkle or sparkle, whichever one you so choose. It goes around and down by your side.
Whoa, oh, okay. Okay, I need to shake my hands. Okay.
Somewhat jazz finger.
All right, jazz hands. I like it. Let's do it.
So you reach up and then back down. You reach up on your left arm and then back down, and then you sparkle on 5, 6, 7, 8.
How'd I do?
You know, I think you're doing great.
I thought I did a great job. That was a lot of fun. Wow.
Well, now you're ready to cheer on the Texans, and thank you so much for coming to see us.
Absolutely. This is so cool. I got to meet actual Houston Texans cheerleaders, and they taught me a real Houston Texans cheer. Boy, I'm ready for the big game. Are you guys? This is so cool. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see y'all later. Wow, that was so much fun. And look, so this field is actually not real grass. This is turf. That's what professional athletes play on. That way they have a great, green, beautiful surface year round. But boy, all these football fields are divided up by yardage markers. Like right now, you guys see what number this is? That's 30. So I'm standing on the 30-yard line right now. They're all marked in yards. So this is the 35. Here's the 40, the 45. Check this out. This right here is the 50-yard line, the center of the field. Look, they even have this giant Houston Texans logo right here. Wow. That is so cool. Guys, if you can just get a magnitude for how huge this stadium is, look around. It is ginormous. And up there they have the scoreboards on both ends right up there. It says NRG Stadium because that's where we're at today. And then there's another one on the other end. Those are like huge TV screens where they'll put up information about the players. They'll put up information about the statistics of the game. It's really cool. It's like an information super center for what's going on in this football game that they're playing. Wow, look, there's goal posts at each end. You guys see these big yellow sticks? You want to come check out these? Come on down here with me. Come on, guys. I'm running towards the end zone. Come on. Let's pretend like we've got a football. I'm about to make a touchdown. Woo! And touchdown! Woo! Touchdown, Cowboy Jack. That's 6-0 right there. Boy, I hope I get the extra point conversion. See, these are the goalposts, and these are really important because after you score a touchdown, you can kick an extra point. Or also you can make a field goal during regular gameplay. What the kicker will do is try to kick the ball between these two really giant yellow sticks. And if he gets it, that means we get some points. It's so cool. All right, Cowboys and Cowgirls. Now these professional football players with the Houston Texans have to have a great place to relax and get ready for the games and change into their uniforms because they don't wear their street clothes on the playing field when they're playing a football game. You have all those big pads and protective equipment because they're playing a really tough sport. So here we are at the Houston Texans locker room. We're gonna actually get to go inside and check it out. You guys wanna come on? All right. Wow, look at this. This is so cool. I can't believe we're actually here right now. Oh, look, there's Toro. This is like a mannequin or a display for the Houston Texans uniforms. Look at that. They look, whoa, Toro, I didn't know that was you. How are you doing, buddy? Wow. So this is the official mascot for the Houston Texans. Can you go? Hold on, give me a second. You got me good. Now, can you show us around the locker room? Awesome, come on guys. Wow, so this is the Texans locker room. So all the players will sit in here and get dressed for the game, relax and all that. And you get changed in here too, right, Toro? Ooh, very nice. Excellent, you got a sharp looking uniform, buddy. You've got your official pants with your leg pads and everything. Boy, you've got a tough job. Woo, football, hey now. Oh, I got it. Think you can catch one back? Look at that, he's got a great catch on him. Wow. Now, Toro, you do a lot of things like touchdown dances, right? Could you show us what a touchdown dance looks like? All right, let's see what he's got. That was an awesome dance. That was so cool. Me? Oh, if you're gonna beg like that, I guess I can try a touchdown dance. All right, what do I do? I can do that. Ooh. I'm more like the running man. All right, whew. That brought me back to my Footloose days. You guys probably don't know about Footloose. That's a little bit before their time, but it was great for me when I was growing up. Wow, Toro, this locker room is so awesome. That is so cool, and you're in here all the time, just getting ready for the game, hanging out, bumping elbows with the players and all that. That is so cool. Well, I really appreciate you showing us around. Well, hey, you know what? We'll watch for you on TV because I know you'll be on there. All right, high fives. All right, knuckles, woo, blow it up. Hey Toro, I've got a big question for you. Now, you taught me that end zone dance. That was a whole lot of fun. But you know what? We always do something really fun on the show. That's the yeehaw. And being Toro, I think you could handle a yeehaw just right. So what we do is we count to 3. I'll go 1, 2, 3, and then we jump, spin, and yell yeehaw. Think you can do that with me? Let's give it a try. This will be a whole lot of fun. Now I'm teaching him something. All right, 1, 2, 3. Yeehaw! He nailed it. That was so good. Thanks, buddy. Yeehaw! All right, guys, well, here we are in the equipment room. This is where they keep all of the gear that the players wear to protect themselves. Like, this is an official Houston Texans player football helmet. They put this on their head, and this face mask will keep anything from hitting them right in their mouth or face, or protect their eyes and all that good stuff. It has a chin strap on it that keeps it locked onto their head while they're playing. Boy, this is really cool. And even this piece of equipment, you have to realize these players train year-round, and they work really hard to be the best in class at their sport, their skill, their trade. This helmet right here probably weighs, I'm guessing, maybe about 4.5, 5 pounds. And then they have shoulder pads and all of that stuff. I mean, just walking out onto the field, they're already carrying a lot of weight with them. Look at all these different player helmets in here. That is so cool. I mean, they just have gobs and gobs of them all over the place because the players need to make sure that they're really safe while they're playing. That is so cool. Let's go look around another area over here. Wow, right over here. Come here, guys. Look at this. This is all the player jerseys. Like, they have all kinds. Like, look right here. That's Addison's jersey. And then right here, we've got Collins. Wow. Green. I can't believe I'm actually touching these players' jerseys. This is so cool. Wow, wow. Howard, heck. I mean, they're all right here, and this is where they store them. And they actually, a lot of times, will use new jerseys every game because, like I said, football's a really, really tough sport, very demanding. And so they may get cuts on these or nicks on them while they're playing. They go through a lot of abuse out on that field. Wow. And even in here, they have all the players' shoes. I mean, look at all these really cool kicks they get to wear. That is so cool. All right, wow, this equipment room was really neat. I didn't expect it to be this exciting, but you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and give these players a little bit of Cowboy Jack luck. There we go. Now I bet they're gonna be even better tomorrow in the big game. All right, well, like we talked about, these players are professional football players. They are professional athletes. Their bodies are like machines. They know each and every muscle and how it fires and how it works to make their performance even better. So how do you think they keep that all in tune? Right here, the Houston Texans Sports Performance Center. They have a ton of workout equipment in here. You guys want to see what professional athletes do to stay in shape? Come on, let's go. Wow, this is huge. Look at this, guys. I mean, we're talking about free weights, machinery, everything. They have all kinds of gear in here, and that's real important because they have to keep in great shape. I don't even know what this machine does. Oh, this is one of those vibration machines. They can stand on here and it helps with their balance and also like muscle stiffness and all kinds of stuff. Wow, hey, the floor in here even looks like a playing field. That is so cool. Wow. Let's come over here. They've got even more machines. Wow. Now it looks like a lot of free weights and a lot of really cool stuff. So this is like a power block. I've seen these before. Not very good at them, but they have all kinds of different plates on them, and they can add or subtract weight so that they're using different weights to, you know, got to make sure those muscles are getting real big. Wow, even this is heavy and it doesn't have any weights on it. Probably very easy for a football player to do. This is so cool. And so now when you think about it, sometimes, I mean, we live in Houston, right? So you drive by the stadium and things like that. Well, that's actually, I think, Kirby right out there. So when you drive by the stadium, you may very well be driving right by the professional athletes that represent our city, exercising and getting themselves in tip-top shape. That is so awesome. All right, guys, now all of these players sometimes have to have big meetings. They may be listening to the coach, they may be doing some kind of press conference or something like that, but they need a really big meeting room. That's where we're at. We're at the player auditorium in here. Wow, and it looks a lot, I mean, this is crazy. It almost looks like a classroom. But whenever you're in here, you may be watching film of the other team or something like that. Coach may be giving a really inspirational speech. This is so cool. And if you come, wow, I mean, come all the way down here and you can look and you'll see there is a whole lot of seats in here. All right, now you guys stay there. I'm gonna walk all the way to the back. Isn't this crazy huge? All right, let me get back to you guys. Whew, that's a whole lot of seats. This was so cool to get to see. Most people never get to come back here. This is just for players and coaches and staff, public relations, the media members, but we're here taking you behind the scenes today and we're having a great time doing it. All right, let's keep exploring. Wow, guys, so this is actually the Players Cafe. They come in here, you know, when they're doing their job, they'll be here at the stadium almost from 8 in the morning until sometimes 6 or later at night. So all that time here in the stadium, you gotta eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? So they have this really cool cafe right here on site for them to get a lot of meals. And you're feeding football players, so they need a lot of nutrition, right? They've got their delicious grapes and pineapple, all kinds of melons and berries. You've got everything from steak to turkey crunch sandwiches. Boy, that sounds good. And all this really cool stuff. And of course, a cozy place to sit down and enjoy it. But that is one of the things about being a player, is that you are a professional. You have got to be here working on your skill, constantly improving your ability to play the game. And these guys are super incredibly dedicated to their sport. It is so cool. So we're actually in the press box right now. This is so cool. It's really high up in the stadium. And this is where members of the media, like writers for the Houston Chronicle, reporters for all the local news stations, and all sorts of people like that come to cover the game. And as you can tell, it's got a great view of the stadium down there. If you remember, just a few minutes ago, we were standing down on that 50-yard line. If I was down there right now, I might look like the size of just like a Tic Tac or a piece of candy or something. But this is really cool to be up this high. And I love it. If you look straight across, you can see our beautiful American flag and the state flag of Texas hanging up there. And then it's got all the flags for when the Texans have won different championships and all kinds of recognition as a team. This is so cool to be up here. Wow. I mean, doesn't it look real far down there? We were down there. That's about right, that 30-yard line marker. That's where I was learning how to do a cheer with the cheerleaders. And then I scored a touchdown on that goal right over there. This is so cool. There's the end zone I was in. Wow. Up here in the press box, you have a great view of the city. I mean, if you look right over there, it's a really rainy, kind of a dreary day, but you can see downtown and all the big buildings. That's downtown Houston over there, the medical center and all that. But more importantly, right over here, you have the 3 outdoor practice fields for the Texans, and then also the practice bubble. So you see that big white blob that says Houston Methodist Training Center? Inside there, there's actually an indoor playing field. And the players can go in there and practice on a day when it's kind of gross outside like today. It's really important to have those outdoor practice fields because the players sometimes play in cities and places all around the US that have open stadiums. Not everybody has a retractable roof like ours because our professional team can react to the outside conditions and either have it open or closed. It's really fun either way. Boy, this is such a great view up here. I love it. This press room is just so huge. I mean, if you want to get the full magnitude of it, come look over here. I mean, you can go all the way down there to all the way over here. And everybody has this incredible bird's eye view. Come get one more look at this view. It's just too pretty to miss. Look at that. I absolutely love it. All right, cowboys and cowgirls, so this is like the regular stadium stuff. This is where you would come to get all of your hot dogs, your pretzels, your popcorn. Ooh, I just love coming to a football game and getting some popcorn. It's a great way to spend time in the stands, friends and family. It's a great time. And they have all of this stuff right here for us. Look, we're at H-Town Classics. I love the name. That is so cool. And then you can come right down here and go right out into the stands. This is so cool. And it feels really unique to be here when there's nobody else around. All right, guys, come out here. So this is where you go to get to your seat. This is so cool. See, look, we're in sections 506 and 505. So you would look at your ticket and see where you're at. Always, of course, hold on to the handrail for safety. Come down here and say, yep, I'm in number 21. Sit down and take your seat and whoo, watch the boys go to work. You know what I mean? They're about to get out on that field and win us the big one. This is so cool. All right, cowboys and cowgirls. Wow, what an incredible adventure we had today. I've had just so much fun. I feel like my face is stuck in smile mode. My head's kind of spinning, you know? Hey, wait a second. Are you guys laughing at my hair again? I mean, come on. I'm standing here on the football field for the Houston Texans. Okay, I get it. My hair is still pretty funny. All right, well, I hope you had a great time with us today. Make sure to click subscribe to Cowboy Jack on YouTube. That way you can come with us on all of our adventures because we go on a lot of them. And I hope you really had a great time today. This one was a whole lot of fun for me personally, and I'm glad that you've enjoyed it at home. But until I see you next time, yeehaw! All right, see you guys later.